はい。どっちこっち見ていいんだっけ？どっちだっけ？Good evening, everyone. Ambassadors World Good News. Sorry. Ambassadors World Good News. Today, I'm so excited as we could manage finally to invite one of the most powerful, energetic, and elegant ambassador from South Africa. Her Excellency Mohau Peko-san. Good evening. Thank you much.
Good evening, and thank you very much for having us this
Thank you
evening.
much.
Thank you.
Ambassador, you are so beautiful.
Thank you.
Costume is also nice.
Thank you very, very much. It actually makes up many traditions and colors of South African costumes.
I see South African
Traditional
costume.
costumes, yes.
I understand, Your Excellency. Your name is Mohau. Is a meaning
Grace.
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 Grace, elegant, graceful. ということで、とても素敵な南アの大使、モハウペコさんに今日はお越しいただきました。もう本当にですね、私、今まで会った女性大使の中で、一番と言っていいんじゃないかと思いますが、本当にエナジェティックっていうかですね、パワフルで、もうこの人が来たら、もう何でもどんどんいろんなことが進むなと思っています。I understand you are the one of the, how do you say, most powerful and most dynamic and how do you say, capable ambassador, women's ambassador in Japan. And I really appreciate it. Thank you much.
Thank you very much.
Well, actually, we have talked last week.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, almost 2 hours, right?
Yes.
And through the 2 hours, you are all the time very powerful, persuasive, and everybody understandable. What you mentioned is quite, how to say, persuasive. Yes, persuasive.
Thank you.
ですね、実は先週、大使とですね、私は2時間ほどお話をさせていただいたんですが、いろんな問題について話をしたんですけれども、本当にですね、パーシエシブ、説得力のある、パワフルで、格調高い英語で、しかもメリハリがあってですね、こういう大使がいらっしゃったかなと思ってね、大変嬉しくなりました。こういうパワフルな大使が来られるとですね、日本とその国の間が本当に加速化するっていうんですかね。I understand there exists a lot of the important project between two countries.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you are the sort of the dynamo or generator, or how do you say? Anyway, motor.
Thank you.
Strong motor.
Thank you.
And I am expecting. Thank you much
Thank you
indeed.
very much.
Let me explain a little bit why I am starting this program. 皆さん、実はですね、この番組なんですが、いろんな国の大使からですね、どうも世界のメディア、日本だけじゃなくてですね、世界のメディアっていうのは嫌なニュースだとか、バッドニュースだとか、事件が起きたとかね、なんか会社が何かやったら爆弾を落としたとか、そういう時にその国を取り上げるんだけども、なかなかグッドニュースって取り上げないと。ならば取り上げなきゃいけないということで始めたのがこの番組です。Well, I have got so many complaints from the ambassadors staying in Japan. They mention only bad news, then media of the worldwide media, they are taking up the news, bad news, but never almost reluctant to take up a good news. Is it so?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. And so we have to take up the good news. By the way, talking of the South Africa, these days we are directing our attention to the South Africa, a lot of attention. And from all over the world, the attention concentrating on South Africa. This is the famous humanitarian hero, humanity hero, Nelson Mandela-san. This is not so good news because he passed away last 5th of December. But in other meaning, I think this is, he again attracted attention from all over the world. This is good news. Talking of the Nelson Mandela-san, we have found a lot of legacy, and his enthusiastic reconciliation program, and also the, how to motivate the people, how to make the better country, and so on. I think, in a sense, Ambassador, he has again revived his legacy to all of us, our eyes. Would you kindly explain? Well, we know Mandela-san, but to your excellency and your people, what's kind of the person, legacy? What was the legacy? Would you please repeat it again for us to remind his big effort?
Well, Nelson Mandela stands out as a very powerful, iconic leader. Iconic in terms of the values that he stood for. Values of human rights, values of reconciliation, values of actually reconstructing a society that was very divided into a society that is working to unify black and white people. Very, very important. Equals and unequal. And through his humility, through his courage, through his stubbornness, he managed to convince South Africans to create a new social experiment. Never been done in the world before. That people coming from very different parts of history, parts of culture, parts of tradition, parts of values could come together and build one nation.
Okay, let me explain. 今非常に感動的なお話をしていただきましたね。ネルソン・マンデルさんがやったことっていうことなんですけども、これは伝説になっています。で、彼がやったことは、人種問題で分断された国家で、南側にいらっしゃる方はいろんな背景を持ってこられました。それぞれの歴史、民族がたくさんあるんですけども、歴史が違う、文化も違う、宗教も違う、価値観も違う、そういったことで、白人対大きく分ければ白人対黒人ということで完全に崩壊した、分断された社会であった。ここに、ネルソン・マンデルさんがやったことは人道主義的な価値だとか和解するための価値、一緒に物を作るための価値、尊厳を取り戻すための価値、統一をさらにもう一度図っていこうとするその努力の価値、そういったものをですね、もう一度大々的に見直して、そのことをもう彼の人生そのものが何でしょう、27年間もですね刑務所にいらっしゃった。だけどそういうものを乗り越えた上でですね、それぞれの持つ大切な意味だとか意義だとか価値観というものをもう一度人々の間に取り戻して、で統一された世界、そこには悔しさ、憎しみ、それから嫉妬もあるでしょうし、お互いに殺戮したいろんな歴史があります。しかしそれを乗り越えてさらにもう一度自分たちで人間とは何か、人道主義とは何か、価値観とは何か、それぞれを持つ、お互いに認め合っていかなければならないというところなどをですね、本当に統一できたのはもう奇跡に近いと。で、世界の歴史の中でこういうことを実験的に成功した国っていうのはネルソン・マンデラが率いた南アフリカだけであったと。本当に私たちはですね、ネルソン・マンデラさんが大統領になって1期で終わったんです、辞められたんですけども、94年から、5年間ぐらいでしたかね、その間辞めたんですけども、あと辞めたんですけども、その後引き続きまた今の政権になってからですね、何年か経って2013年になってるんですけども、なんだか最初のこの勢いとか思いとかそういうものが薄れてきたように思ってました。で、ここで私はグッドニュースというのは今それをまたもう一度ですね、ネルソンさんのことで亡くなられたことでまたみんながもう一度何だったっけ、伝説とは何だったっけ、価値観とは何だということでもう一度ですね、ここで南アフリカがクローズアップされています。I think this time, I think everybody now resume again what was a necessity as a human being, and what is important, what is the value. Oh, unified again, unbelievable to our eyes. Yeah.
Not easy, but I think that his legacy and his passing away this December the 5th reminded us again of our humanness.
Humanness.
And I think this was very, very important. Humanness in the sense that everybody deserves dignity.
Dignity.
Everybody deserves to be able to work, to live where they would like to live.
Yeah.
This is very important. And
we have all reviewed, right?
Yes. And he reminded us again of the importance of those who have of giving. This is very important. Of giving, of helping. And he gave of himself. And this is the legacy that he leaves. He didn't just talk the talk.
No.
He walked the walk.
Wow.
He did exactly what he said.
I see.
And this was important.
Well, many of the black people not given the proper education and proper work, proper job, and ousted from their town. So we understand how important that is. Let me explain a little bit. ですね、今、マンデラさんの生き方そのものがですね、人間の人道史的な面というか、人間そのものの大切さ、それから尊厳、ディグニティという尊厳という意味ですね。それからいろんな人が生を受けてですね、教育を受ける権利もありますし、黒人、白人の違いでね、いろんな差別を受けるっていうのがおかしい。で、もともと全ての人は教育を受ける権利もあるし、仕事をする権利もあると。そういったものをね、地道な活動を彼は声を荒げて言ったんじゃなくて、彼の行動そのものがですね、それを実現のために努力してきたということで、非常にですね、もう一度見直そうよと。I understand that these days, of course, the Mandela-san's time as a sovereignty government is in the good direction, but these days, not so much. We feel something wrong, like the high ratio of the unemployment, and also the how do you call it, economic development growth ratio a little bit down, and so something wrong. But on the other hand, we Japan, we are losing our population because of the how do you call it, long life, and then low ratio or the birth ratio, and then 2050, almost 40 years later, our population, we are losing 30 million. Then we need young people. And also we have got 2.5 million small and medium-sized industrial companies. But they are, because of the age, if they stop, then they just abolish the company, abandon the company. Then all technology disappears.
Absolutely.
We need somebody must inherit or learn. And in such a case, then if we have got so high ratio of the unemployment, then I think we'd like to invite young people to Japan. This is my intention. How do you think?
Look, first let me say that for a young country which turns 20 years old,
20 years old?
Only
20 yes, only 20. Your country, yes.
We are doing extremely well.
I see.
And when you look at many of our figures, whether it's the banking sector, we are among the top in the world.
Oh, is that right? Banking sector?
2 business schools, the University of Cape Town and Witwatersrand, 2 of the top business schools in the world.
Now?
Now.
Oh,
so we are not doing badly as a country.
I see.
For a very young democracy.
Oh, we need. ですね、今ね、大変驚きました。南アでは1994年ですね、新しい政権になったんですね。それから数えて生まれてまだ20年しか経ってないと。 だけど自慢することがあるぞと。それは世界でもトップクラスのバンキングシステムも、要するに銀行業務、金融業とかね、そういうものを勉強する学校ができましたというところで、非常にその20年しか経ってないけど自分たちは結構よくやってると思うよと拍手しましょうね、皆さんね。Okay?
Now on to the second part of your suggestion, that there is opportunity in Japan, particularly for young people. There is opportunity for young people all over the world now.
Yeah.
I think what is important is to ensure that Japan becomes an attractive place for young people all over the world to be drawn to, that they can come to innovate, that they can bring and learn new skills, that they can contribute to the global economy. I think everywhere now, youth, young, brilliant youth, are looking for opportunities all over the world.
Well, 今ですね、実は大使が言われたのは、日本はもうちょっとね、海外の若者が見てアトラクティブな部分にしなきゃいけないと。例えばなればもっといくだろう。逆に言うとですね、チャンスっていうものがないんですね、あんまりね。で、どっちかというと門戸を閉ざしてる。イミグレーションポリシーって言いましてね、移民政策がですね、非常に厳しいですね。それからなかなか難民を引き受けないというところがあります。で、そういうところがあって、来てません。But we have talked earlier about the new system of the Japanese quick learning system named KS method. And let me explain about that. I am now introducing in the market the new scheme of the quick learning Japanese. In case of the ordinary conventional type of the scheme, it takes normally 4,500 hours to get the first license of the Japanese language. This is normal. But the KS method developed during the last 30 years in Philippines by a Japanese man named Mr. Kawamura. And he has invented the new system, KS method. Using this KS method, then only how many hours? 覚えてる300 hours, but actually only 180 hours, 60 hours 3 times, and then just in case make it double, 300 hours. But anyway, if you learn this system, then easily understand. This is we are using English, and then sandwich by the English, and then insert the Japanese word, and then at the end we attach like this. Color, well, anyway, easy expression, and then easily get. And in case of the helper and also the IT engineers case, already we have got 1,500 people graduated from that. They are all Filipinos, and they are working for Mitsubishi Heavy Industry and Kawasaki, and also the Fujitsu IT companies. We have trained 1,500. They are very effectively working at the Japanese companies. So if we introduce this system, I think we can easily bring from your country young people. And sometimes the immigration policy is attacked by the radicalist people, because to bring the many different country people, then are collapsing their society culture. But if we invite only such a people, and then I think the problem is become very, very tiny, small, negligible one. So I am starting now. Already I have spent 3 years now, but found out this system. I think from next year, I think we can vigorously. But I need your Excellency's support, full support.
No, I mean, look, there are advantages for many youth to come to Japan.
Yeah.
We look at Japan, for example, as a very important science and technology destination,
Thank you
as
much.
a very important innovation destination. It holds the largest patents in the world after the United States in terms of inventions. So it's an attractive destination for many young people. And of course, we would support a number of our young people coming and learning not only the language, but learning to be innovators, learning to be inventors as well, so that they can produce new products for the world. This is important.
Yeah, let me explain. 今ですね、大使がおっしゃったのは、日本は、アメリカに次いでですね、世界第2位の科学、それから技術というもので一番世界的に進んだ国であると。でここに、世界中から若者が来れば、それをベースにまず日本に来て学んで、新しいリボリューション、新しい変革というものをね、新しい製品というものをそれぞれが作り始めるはずだと。まず基礎的な勉強をまず日本に来てもらってやるのが一番いいと思うと。それからイノベーションと言いましたけど、変革的なことが次々に行われてきただろうと。こういうことなんですね。I fully agree. Yeah. And the very last 3 years, I have worked. Somehow, I have to bring the Japanese teacher to each country. But so difficult. But if we apply this new system, you can come and learn this system, and then we will make let them become the Japanese teacher, right? And then everybody can learn through this. And then easy. And in Japan, when it comes up to the Japan, we our small and medium-sized companies, the management they do not speak English, and too late to learn new language. So the better for your younger people come. And I think in the world, the most important thing of the Japanese teacher, we are rather open to shift our technology, know-how, and skillfulness and expertise to other countries. This is on, I think, top in the world.
But Japan has to. It's Japan's survival.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, if Japan keeps
we are
innovation
all the time
in Japan, it will die in Japan. So it's very important for Japan to open up and to share with the rest of the world, and it keeps it alive.
I am ready. ですね、革新的な技術だとか、それから科学的なもの、そういうものをね学んで、あとそれからリボリューションだとかね、イノベーションとかやっていくわけですけども、日本もそうやらねば生きていくことができないよ。新しい人たちが来てですね、でお互いに切磋琢磨しながら新しいものを生み出すところに日本の生きる道もあるし、何もか他の国みんなそうなんですけども、生きる道あるでしょうと。で日本がこういった面ではなかなかですね、他の国では絶対に技術をしてないとかね、絶対にブラックボスまでやるとかで教育をしないとか、そういうのが往々にして、聞きます。だけど日本人だけはそこら辺は本当にですね一生懸命やってくれるというところで、これは私たち日本人のね、いいところだと言われてますけれども、そのような形でやれば、本当にお互いに楽しくなるかなと思います。I understand. We can share, and I need your Excellency's support.
It's a win-win situation.
Win-win situation. I need a special letter from Your Excellency first of all, and we have to ask other ambassador also.
It's a win-win situation.
By the way, not change the subject. We have got so many things here.
Yes, of course.
Will you explain from this one what it is?
These are oils.
Oil.
These are oils that can be used in salad. This is from macadamia.
Macadamia nuts.
Yes.
Oil. Like olive oil.
Like olive oil from macadamia nuts. South Africa is one of the highest producers and exporters of macadamia nuts to Japan.
Like olive oil?
Like for salads.
Salad.
You can use it for salads. You can use it for dipping. For dipping bread,
I see.
You can use it for skin.
Skin also. Whoa.
Yes.
Then just like this is what it is.
This is apricot.
Apricot.
Apricot is a fruit.
Oh yes.
And
apricot.
we are able from the kernel of the apricot to produce oil.
Oil. Wow, I've never heard of that.
For salads, for desserts as well. This is soybean oil.
Soybean also. Oil. Wow.
Soybean.
Let me explain. 驚きました。これまでは アプリコットですね、アプリコット。それからこれがなんだっけ、これがマカデミアナッツ。このオイル、肌にもいいそうですし、料理だとかサラダにもかけられると、ほとんどオリーブオイルと同じような使い方ができるそうです。でこれはなんとソイビン大豆から作った油だそうです。これは日本にもあったっけ、あるよね。アプリコットってなんだっけ、アンズだな。うちの娘の名前です。OK. What is this?
Very low calorie.
Low calorie. I have never tasted before.
Yes, very low calorie.
売ってるこれ。
Never. Oh, maybe we should have had a salad here at least.
いやいや、これさ、なんか紹介してあげたらいいね。皆さん、南アフリカではこういうものを売られてます。私も見たことないんですけど、これちょっと売れるんじゃないでしょうかね。ぜひ売るところを聞いてください、大使館に。Where we can get this one?
We have importers that do sell these. You can try some of the high-end shops. Istanbul, National in Azabu.
Wow.
But most of the high-end shops.
高級店で売ってるそうなんですけども、輸入、例えばなんだっけ、なんだっけ、雑誌の名前、紀ノ国屋なんかで売ってんだね。輸入店で売ってんだね。これはwhat is this?
Now, you know, every girl loves diamonds.
Diamond, I see. Dangerous.
So, diamonds, South Africa has been producing diamonds for many centuries.
Many centuries, yes.
And one of the biggest diamonds in the world was found in Cullinan, a place called Cullinan. Cullinan, one of the biggest diamonds in the world. And we've been much bigger than this. Much bigger than this. And we have some very famous companies like De Beers, of course, which has been producing and digging diamonds for many, many years. And so South Africa is well known for producing some of the best diamonds in the world.
これダイヤモンドの象徴のレプリカみたいなんですけども、ダイヤモンドといえば女性が大好きです。男性も好きです。ということで、世界で最大のもの、これよりもはるかに大きいらしいんですけども、カレナンというところで見つかったそうですけども、ダイヤモンドはもう長年にわたってね、マイニングやってましたね。Wow, thank you much. Very light.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, well, what is this? Wild Africa.
This is Wild Africa cream. It's a liquor.
Liquor.
Very, a dessert. It's like a dessert liquor. But you can also put a drop in coffee.
Coffee, I see.
Yes, coffee. And drink it for after dinner.
Taken from what?
The wild cream really comes from, there are certain nuts that we also use to get this from the forest.
I see, forest. これは森の中のナッツから作られたそうなんですけども、これをコーヒーだとか紅茶の中に入れてもいいんだって。すごいワイルドですね、これね。地下、ワイルド、こうか。ワイルド見えたかな。こっち。いや、すごいな。すごい。Thank you much.
Thank you. Our table is going to be
full here. And then, what is this?
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Women love.
Men and women love these.
Oh.
Now, these are bags, and we make shoes from these as well. From ostrich.
Ostrich. I see.
This is ostrich.
Oh.
And we also eat ostrich.
Ostrich is very healthy.
Ostrich meat, very healthy. So we make these beautiful bags and shoes, luggage, ladies' handbag, men's briefcases.
I see.
Yes.
I understand ostrich beef is very healthy.
Yes, but the meat is very lean. Yeah, very lean.
オストリッチダチョウだったね。これはダチョウの毛皮なんですけども、南アではとてもねたくさんこう取れるそうなんです。で肉も、日本でもねオーストリアから随分輸入してますけれども、非常に健康的な肉でですね、 でこれは靴にも作ったり、男性もシューズに使ったりですね、こういう財布に使ったりしてます。これ女性が喜びそうですね。
すごい。
すごい。Very dangerous because I've got 3 daughters. Okay. Well, what is this?
This is actually salt. Yeah. This is actually all 100% natural soil. We use for gourmet food.
Oh.
You can use for cooking.
Cooking.
It's not as
taken from the sea.
From the sea.
I see.
Not as bad for you as normal salt, but this is natural. 100%. Yes.
Oh.
You can also bath in it.
Importing this?
This we import into. Yes, also put in the bath water to soften the skin.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh. This is the first time for me to hear about this.
Yes.
Oh. これお塩だそうなんですけれども、見えるかな、お塩ね、こうか、お塩ね、このお塩は海水から取ったものらしいんですけど、ミネラルが豊富で 100% ナチュラルだって言ってます。でこれはお風呂の中にも入れて使うと肌がスベスベになるそうです。Wow, I've never heard this.
There you go. Okay. Something new.
Yeah, this one is a new.
These are all different spices. They're 100% spices. These are different with different salts in them. This is
salt.
Yes. This is a salt. Different salt.
Different salt.
Rocks.
Like a rock salt.
Yes, rock salt that we use for cooking.
I see. I've never heard this.
Some are mixed with pepper.
これはペッパー。
This is pepper.
I see pepper. これは調味料ですけど、塩でも何種類かありましてですね、岩塩ですね。で産地によって色が違ったり入ってる成分が違うので美味しいそうです。それからこういうものね、これいいな、これね。
100% natural.
これうち3人娘だから大変だな。Thank you. Natural. What is this?
These are macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts, and we are the second highest exporter of macadamia nuts to Japan.
Second highest?
Yes, the second
exporter.
Highest. Yes.
First one is Kenya?
No. Is it Kenya? Yes, it could be Kenya. It could be Kenya, but we are the second highest exporter to Japan.
マカデミアナッツっていうのは、ハワイでできたり、それからケニアで作ってたり、いろいろあるんですけども、なんと世界で、日本に輸出してるね、量的にはナンバー2の国が長だそうです。私初めて聞きました。This is the first time. Very important for me to introduce South Africa. What is that? It's a very famous one.
Rooibos tea.
Rooibos.
The healthiest tea in the world.
Yeah, healthiest tea.
Grows only in one part of the country, the Western Cape.
Is that right?
It's
Cape Town area.
Cape Town area in the mountains, and it's got healing. It's got healing elements in it. Yes, natural tea.
Natural tea.
And it's got a natural sweetness.
Natural sweetness.
No sugar needed.
No sugar.
No sugar needed. Drink hot or cold.
Correct pronunciation.
Rooibos.
Rooibos.
Rooibos. Red bush.
Red bush. これはですね、自然になった実はお茶の葉なんですけどもね、私も3年前にこっちか。ちっちゃいな。
There you go. Rooibos.
ロイボスというんですけど、3年前行った時これをね、やっぱり10個ぐらい買って帰ったんですね。これは本当に美味しい。で、自然の甘さがついてるし、香りもいいです。で、なんといえばこれですね。すごく有名。This is very famous.
It has very high antioxidants. Higher than green tea.
Okay. 活性酸素で除去するのに最高だそうです。アンティディオキサイドっていうのはそういう意味です。結構知ってるでしょ。難しさも知ってるんだな。これも。
This is again rooibos, but it's green rooibos.
Green rooibos.
This is red rooibos. This is green, yes, different. This one is green.
Green
bush. This is red, yes.
I see.
Different.
こっちは赤いブッシュで、こっちがグリーンの。すごいな、これを知らなかったな。派手なの使って帰ったから赤いを買って帰ったんだけど、 And what is this?
These are our very, very special desserts. It's called nougat.
Nougat. Nougat.
Yes.
Hi.
Nougat.
I used to eat this one.
You have to eat
Yeah.
Very delicious.
昔のあったヌガ。
Very delicious.
こうだな。
Yeah.
ヌガ。これとても美味しいです。これ買って帰ったような気がするな。This is special in your country?
It's very special in
Yeah, because I've never seen other countries.
We make it with not only nuts, but also with like cranberries,
Cranberry also.
chocolate.
Oh.
Yeah, different, but it's very,
フ
very
ランスベリーだとかチョコレートだとか、それでヌガ作ってんだって。聞きました皆さん。たくさん買いましょうね。もうなんか長い行きたくなってたね。Wonderful country.
Thank you.
We love this. Okay, what's that? Wine?
This is champagne.
Champagne.
Yes, champagne. This is JC Le Croix.
Ah.
This is our champagne,
Champagne.
made in South Africa.
I see.
Very delicious.
Cape Town area, right?
Cape Town
Yeah.
area.
I have
Cape
visited.
Town area.
Yeah.
Cape Town, in fact, South Africa, has the longest wine route in the world.
Is that
Yes,
right?
it does.
I see.
Yes, it does.
驚いた。ですね、実は世界のワインの歴史の中で、ケープタウンはですね、本当に古くから有名なんだそうです。私もケープタウンのそのワイナリーに何か所行きましてですね、買ってきたんですけど、とてもさっぱりして美味しいです。
This is a Pinot Noir,
Yeah,
a Pinotage actually. Pinotage, South Africa is well known for Pinotage. This is one of our key specialty wines made in South Africa. Pinotage.
The name of this one is Pinotage.
Yes, it's a Pinotage.
皆さん、ピノタッチっていうそうですよ。こうか。こうだな。ピノタッチ見た？ね、なので下の方にピノタッチって書いてる。こうだな。見えた、ほら。ね。
Many wine farms have wonderful wine tasting, food and wine tasting that visitors can go and visit along the wine route.
And I remember the winery.
Yes.
Beautiful grape field.
Beautiful.
And very peaceful.
This is the elephant's drink.
Elephant drink. What is this?
This is amarula. Amarula is a nut that it grows on the trees. And the elephants, they eat a lot of them and they get very drunk. Yes. Yes, so this is the dessert of the elephants. Amarula.
マルラフルーツ書いてるんですよ。マルラフルーツね。マルラフルーツでした。見えたね。これはアルコールなんですけども、ゾウさんが高い木の上になってる実、これはマルラフルーツっていうそうですけど、この実を食べてなんか酔っ払っちゃうらしいんですね。大変危険ですね。Very dangerous.
Very delicious. But small, very small glass. Not too big, just a small glass.
Very good.
Very delicious.
Alcohol.
Yes, it's alcohol.
Appetizer.
It is after dessert.
After dessert. After dessert とか。
Dessert.
デザートの後に食後酒。
17% alcohol.
これ女の人飲ませて。じゃあこれは何だろう。I forgot. This one.
Oh yes, this is the ostrich shoe.
これオストリッチシューズだそうです。オストリッチシューズ。わお。
Yes.
まだ履いたことないな僕。Thank you. Okay. And what's more?
This is Paul Kluwer wine. This is a Sauvignon.
Sauvignon.
Yes, Sauvignon Blanc. South African made.
Famous one?
Yes, very famous.
本当にね、何種類もあるんですね。本当なんか夢のようななんていうかな、ぶどう園がね、夢のようなところで、本当家もなんかミュージアムみたいな感じですっごい雰囲気いいの。なんかね、3年前行ったらもうあちこち連れて行ってもらったんだけど、皆さんまた私も行きますんで一緒に行きましょう。Wow, I remember the beautiful days. My vacation.
Trip there.
Yeah. What is this?
This is grape tizer.
Grape tizer.
Grape tizer. This is made from grapes, red grapes.
The alcohol?
No, no, this is drink.
A drink?
Yes,
A healthy drink.
soda, like a healthy drink. Made
okay.
from 100% grapes,
Grape. I see.
apples,
Grape.
white and red grape.
Oh.
This one is made
Apple.
from apples.
This one apple.
Yes.
Cider.
Yes.
Sort of cider.
Sort of like a cider. Sort
そうなんだ。
Yeah.
これはリンゴ酒みたいなもんで、アルコールじゃないんだけども、非常に爽やかな飲み物であると。
South Africa.
こっちはグレープ。
Go ahead, sorry.
いやいやいや、こっちはブドウのあれだね、飲み物。
Yes.
美味しいらしいです。いや、こんなにあるとは思わなかった。
South Africa
Yeah.
is the second highest exporter
Oh.
of fruits
Fruit.
in the world.
Fruit.
Yes, citrus,
I
apples,
see.
grapes, pears,
Is that right?
watermelon,
To which countries?
apricots, peaches, America,
America,
Europe,
I see.
Canada, China, Japan.
Is that right?
Yes, the Cape
Biggest.
grapefruit, biggest citrus for.
Citrus.
We off season with the US, we supply Japan.
I see.
Citrus,
Off season.
oranges,
Off
grapes,
season.
and grapefruit.
わあ、グレープフルーツ。わお。ですね、なんか俺知らなかったですけどね、南アは世界最大の柑橘類の輸出国であって、リンゴだとか、まあ、いろんな果物類ですね、それを世界中に送ってるんだけども、例えばグレープフルーツ、シーズンオフの時に日本の時に持ってくると。だから世界中のこれ見ながらやるそうですね。で、you do not worry about the distance of the bringing by the ship boat.
We don't worry about the distance. The most difficult part are the not so much the customs, but the sanitary standards, sanitation standards.
I see.
Japan can be very, very strict.
Yes, strict.
But we are used to that because we have been selling to the European market, which is very strict for many, many years now. Yeah.
ですね、まあ距離的にね、南から日本に持ってくる、まあこれ南はあそこから行くとですね、世界中にこうちょうど真ん中にあるような感じでね、ヨーロッパ、アメリカも行くし、日本も行くということで、あんまり距離的には関係ないと、あんまりその輸送費っていうのは問題ないと。要するにカランティンって言ってですね、なんていうんだろうな、要するにあれですね、検疫関係でちゃんとそれがいいものかどうか、日本のその検疫基準とは非常に高いんですね。だけど自分たちはヨーロッパにずっと輸出してきたんで、検疫関係は慣れてますと。だから比較的楽に取りましたと。だから日本とはそういうところあるんだけど、全く問題なかったです。Well, this is a quite news to me. I've never imagined you're saying, oh, what's that?
This is mohair.
Mohair, I see.
South Africa is the largest producer
of mohair?
Mohair in the world, and we sell to the Japanese market raw mohair, which makes jerseys, clothes, coats. But this is a blanket.
Show me.
This is a.
これちょっと女の人ちょっと来てここに、はい、持ってみて。じゃあ、はい、あなたに来て。あげないと。こっちに来て。こっちに来て。じゃんけんなんて言わないからね。これいいじゃない。
すごいですね。
すごいモヘアだぜ。わお。すごいね。
This is made in South Africa.
だからね、世界で一番モヘアを輸出している国が南アですって。私知らなかった。This is good news. I've never heard about that.
So the textile industry is very active. Textile in buying our mohair.
I see. This is already made.
Yes, this is already made, but we sell a lot of raw to Japan.
原料としてもモヘアたくさん売ってるんだけど、こういう製品の形でもたくさん売られてるそうです。なんかすごいですね。ちょっとやってみて。こうやってみて。
We also run a competition for Japanese designers who can manufacture the best products from mohair. And every January,
every year,
we give an award to the best designers. Yes.
した感じ。もうちょっと下がって。君いいじゃない、似合うじゃないか。 木村さんなかなか似合うぜ。いいな。もう君のもんだよ。あ、違う。すごい。さてはもういい感じ。ちょっと来て、ほら女性。ちょっと女性に回してあげて。後ろ持ってあげて。わお、すごいじゃない。So you are regularly doing the design contest in where? Cape Town? In Japan. In Japan also.
With Japanese designers making products from mohair.
I see.
And every January we give an award to the best product.
皆さん、デザイン科の人たちを聞いてくださいよ。毎年1月にモヘアのデザイン、モヘアを使ってデザインコンテストをやってるそうです。で1月に必ず、アワードっていうかね、チャンピオンを決めて商品を与えるということで、なんと日本でその大会やってるそうです。デザイナー、服飾のデザイナーで自信ある方はですね、モヘアを材料にして新しいデザインを起こしてくれたら、それが採用してですね、世界的かもしれないよっていうことですね。はい、デザインよ、デザイナー。Raise the hand.
Lovely.
そっか。Wow. Well, I think the collaboration level between the two countries already very high. Right? We are importing these.
Yes. These are all imported.
I see.
Even the juices.
So what is this? This juice?
This is juice made from pawpaw, guava.
Mixed juice.
Yes, this is a mixed juice.
Pawpaw,
guava,
pineapple.
Very delicious.
What is this?
That's pawpaw. Papaya.
Papaya, guava, pineapple. 皆さん、これはですね、もうすでに日本にたくさん輸入してるらしいんですね。私もなんかちょっと認識不足でした。これだけ果物が世界的に有名だったり、ナッツ類があったり、それからオーストリッチ、ダチョウですね、の製品があったり、あと塩があったりね、あとこれですね、これ。ロイボス、これも本当に美味しいですよ。これあちこちで売ってると思うんですけど、ぜひ試してみてください。これ本当に健康のもと、すべて万病に効くっていうことなんでいいと思います。ワンダフル。Wow. Okay. We like to know. Thanks to the Mandela-san, back to Mandela-san again. Now there's a system in your society. Now the better life, and the education system is now is okay.
We have a very good higher education system. We have struggled with our secondary school and primary school because we came from a very inferior, bad education system.
I see.
So we had to change it. And it was very difficult to find the right model. But we have just changed it again.
I see.
And we hope that this one will really bring good results for us.
I see. Now so the primary school and secondary school is okay.
Yes,
I see.
It's cutting. But higher education, very good.
Very good. Higher education already there.
University level.
ですね、まずまたマンデラさんの功績というかですね、またユニフィケーションといいますか、統一、人種を超えてですね、過去のいろんなしがらみを超えて、統一しようじゃないかと、一緒に国づくりしようじゃないかという動きが出てですね、で教育問題、特に高い部分は先ほど言ったようにですね、素晴らしい大学があるんですけれども、一番問題は小学校、中学校なんですね。でここについては非常に苦労されたそうです。それは今まで本当に学校らしい学校が、黒人の人の間ではほとんど何もなかった。先生もいますしね、新しいシステムを少し構築しながら、So 6 years or 5 years, the primary school?
Primary school is 6 years.
6 years. Same as Japan.
Same as Japan.
Secondary.
Same as Japan. Another 6 years.
I see.
Yes.
Do you still need the new schools for them?
Of course, we need a lot of new schools. But I also want to tell the viewers how grateful we are to the Japanese government, because every year they send a lot of young people to help us with math and science in the schools.
I see.
Volunteers, yes, they send. through JICA.
JICA.
They go and they are assigned to different schools
Oh.
to help us to bring up our math and science levels.
I see,
Yes.
I see. When it started?
Oh, this has been going on probably now for the last 5 or 6 years.
I see.
Yes.
Wow. ですね、今教育問題について聞いたんですけれども、一つ大使が思い出したことは、実は日本の政府に大変感謝していますと。日本政府は JICA を通じて多くの若い人たちを派遣してくれたと。でこの若い人たちはいろんな学校に散ってですね、そこで数学、算数、数学、それから科学というものの授業に携わってレベルをどんどん上げてくれてるんだと。で現在、多分5年計画の6年計画の最終年になるそうなんですけれども、非常にそのことでは感謝している。I think there exist many more things for us to challenge together. Okay, I think we have to again ask Your Excellency to come up here again, maybe half a year later,
Yes.
right? And then we like to talk.
Thank you.
And now the time only left there 5 minutes, so I'd like to ask Shindo-san come up here. I like to sing a Japanese song to show our respect, to show our admire to Your Excellency and Your country. しんどさん、なんか喋って。何か。まだあるよ、時間ね。マイクこれか。これ僕が使うんだね。なんかしんどさん、今日はいつもありがとうございます。いつもしんどさんには私たちの周りに対する尊敬の気持ちだとか、大使に対するね、尊敬の気持ち、感謝の気持ちを表して歌っていただいてるんですが、今日はどんな歌を？はい、
日本語で。
こっち、そうだ、大丈夫です。
南アフリカの国歌を歌おうと思ったんですが、5つぐらいの言語から成り立ってるんですね。
そうか。
で、大使館のチェックを受けてから国歌をトライしたいと思います。So tonight I try to sing a Japanese traditional song. We have a 4th season, and tonight the winter song. The title is Winter Landscape.
冬景色。冬景色か。なんだ、冬景色お願いします。これ出していいんだね、マイクね。ウィンターです。素敵でしょ、大使ね。もうこういう大使が来ると嬉しいでしょうがないよね。明るいしさ、パワフルだしさ、パーシュエーシブでしょ、説得力あるでしょ、ダイナミックだし。これ違うね。
16番。
これ。
しはくれぬもし
ああ、嬉しい。まだ5分大丈夫なの？ね、じゃあ、質問タイムしましょうか。誰か質問ある人手を挙げて、何もなければ勝手にやっちゃうと質問。Anybody、
マンデラさんのことについてちょっと知ってる。マンデラ首相についてもっと。マンデラさんのことで知ってることがあります。
Would you kindly explain a little bit more about what you know about the Mandela-san? Because he is loved so much in Japan and respected, admired.
Yeah. Well, Nelson Mandela obviously grew up as a village rural boy. And
what is so?
Rural.
Rural boy.
Grew up in the countryside.
Okay, countryside.
He grew up in the countryside as a young boy. And very early in his life, he experienced and understood very early injustice.
Injustice.
And that prompted him to go to Johannesburg, where he studied law.
I see.
Because he wanted to defend people against the many injustices that he saw.
I see.
And as a lawyer, he defended many people and became an activist. And as an activist, he became involved in the youth league of the ANC, the current ruling party. And it was through these activities that his colleagues and himself tried to convince the then apartheid government to change the system of government.
Okay, let me explain. ですね、マンデラさん、ネルソン・マンデラさんはですね、実は本当の田舎で生まれましたと。で、非常に若い頃からですね、社会の不正義、インジャスティスというものに対してですね、非常に怒りを覚えた。で、だんだん大きくなるに従ってヨハネスブルクに行ってですね、で教育を受けてそこで弁護士になりました。で、社会のいろいろな歪みっていうか不正義なこと、それに対して、困っている人たちを助ける、擁護する、そういった弁護士活動をしてたんですが、そのうちにですね、アクティビスト、活動家になっていったんですね。で、活動家になって、世の中のおかしな部分、不正義というものに対してチャレンジしていったと。で、そのうちに ADC っていうんですけども、ADC stand for Africa
ANC,
Development
African National Congress.
Congress. ANC アフリカナショナルコングレス、アフリカの、国民的な、国家ですねのコングレス、議会というそういう政党なんですね。今もあります。今も、ズマさんはその代表でありますけども、ADG っていうのはコングレスです。C ですね、コングレスということで今もやってます。で、そこで、その、若い人のリーダーになっていったと。Okay, then next.
He was then, through his activities, arrested and sentenced to jail, and he spent 27 years in prison.
Since that time?
Yes, and then he was released in 1990. And in 1990, he then became the president of the ANC, and then worked towards negotiations with the white government, and then in 1994 became the first president of South Africa.
And during that 90 to 94, I understand they declare and declared, and also the Mandela-san talked.
Yes.
And what is the most important things I like to hear about the nuclear weapons?
The most important thing that we discussed many things. One of the things, of course, that we discussed was that we would disband nuclear weapons as a country, our nuclear program. That we felt that it was not peaceful, that we would only use nuclear for peaceful means. But of course, the white government had ulterior movements. They wanted to dismantle the nuclear program because they did not trust a black government to handle nuclear weapons.
But anyway,
but nonetheless, we did not want them as black people.
実はですね、ネルソン・マンデラさんは1990年にね、刑務所から 放水されたというか出されたんですね。それから実際にその時は ADC のさっき言ったアフリカナショナルコングレスの代表になったんですね。それから4年間をかけてデクレア・クラークさんですね、大統領と話しているうちに、その実際は6機ほど、6つのですね、ニュークリアウェポン、核兵器持ってたんですね。それをどうするかっていう問題で、結局はお互い不信感があるからやめちまおうっていうことになったんですね。それで平和になっていったっていうことがあります。これは最大の功績だと言われています。私たちも本当その行方がねどうなるか心配してましたけど、お二人の非常にその思慮深いね、話し合いの結果そうなったということです。今日はたくさんの大勢なことを聞きましたけど、皆さん感動されたと思いますけど、盛大な拍手をお願いします。Here more next time. Yeah, 6 months later. ということで6ヶ月後にまたお聞きしましょう。ありがとうございました。さっきも大丈夫かな。ありがとうございました。Wonderful. Thank you much.
Very much. Thank you so much.
I'd like to take a photo. 皆さん来て一緒に写真撮ろう。